everybody. It's August 9th, Monday, and it's the National Day of Singapore. It's now around 7 to 7, and we're at the old Airport Road hawker center or food center, which still today is takeout only, so there's no dining in. But we do have another cause for celebration here today, which is that tomorrow the hawker centers and the restaurant should open. And up to 5 people who have been vaccinated can go out and have a dinner together. And in places like Old Airport Road, there are coffee shops and hawker centers, 2 people, even if they have not been vaccinated, can go and actually sit down for a meal. So that's good. We're coming out of the restrictions slowly. And you can still see the red plastic stopping people from going in anywhere they like. So you have to check in when you go to any place like this. And you'll still have to check in on an app when you go to a restaurant or even to the grocery store around here. But that has been the case for a long time now during COVID. So I thought we'd walk to Geylang Road and then have a look on the riverside from there, and then probably finish this walk at Dakota Station. I was actually planning to go out a lot earlier today, but there were some plane flybys and a helicopter in the morning, which have to do with the National Day. They do that every year here. So I was watching those and seeing if I could film any of it. And then by the time I finished doing that, it was already so warm outside that there was really little point in going out at that point. Still, as the sun is going down now, at around, I think 7:15 today, it's still around 31 degrees, definitely 30 degrees, which is normal for Singapore. But when I was walking by here earlier, they were already removing the plastic covers that have been on the table, stopping people from sitting down to have their meals. So that's good. There's quite a lot of construction still going on around this area. Although I think the buildings at the background, they've been building them, feels like a couple of years already. Definitely for months and months. But something new is going up here, where there used to be a community center. Well, there's a lot of development going on around the Geylang area. I'm slowly learning the lessons here, walking around with the camera, both with the technical part of it and also watching out for bikes that don't give signals and stuff like that. There's a lot more of that going on when you're walking around with a camera. Or at least I'm not noticing it as much, so have to be careful with that. This is actually the first walk that I hope I'll be able to post, and you'll notice probably some technical stuff I still need to work out. I have no idea how much of this I'm going to be able to just edit away and how the sound's going to be, so bear with me. I'll try to do these walks sort of on a daily basis from here on. And I'm sure I'll be able to iron out most of the technical stuff and just get used to it myself as well. The boxy building at the end of this street there, the corner, that's the new police building. And that was being built, and I kept walking by it, and I kept seeing it, and I kept wondering, why doesn't it have any windows? That's going to be such a strange building to live in. But then, of course, it turned out to be for a different purpose altogether. So you can see that some of the people have the Singaporean flags on their windows, which is nice. I think they get one for the National Day. I don't know if you get one and you keep it, or you get one every year. But because I'm not from here, they don't send them to us. But yeah, it's nice when you can see people put them on their windows and balconies. So I was thinking about this route earlier and which way to go from here, but I think we'll go along Guillemard Road and try to get onto Geylang Road from there through one of the Lorongs. So that's Guillemard Road. We'll do that way as well. I think the sun is just setting as we speak. So there's always one light that seems to take forever. But we crossed, and now we're heading towards Geylang River on Guillemard Road. Give you the view of the flags on the windows there. That's quite nice. Yeah, it's nice if we can get this video up, or I can get this video up for you as the first one, because the National Day feels like the right time to post the first video of walks in Singapore. Just adjusting the view there a little bit, so you're not just looking at the street level. I think that's one of the challenging things, you know, when you're walking with the stabilizer for the first times. And I've had this one for all of 4 or 5 days. Done a couple of walks just to see how it goes. But this will hopefully be the first one that you will actually see. So please do let me know in the comments what you think. And yeah, I'll work on it. I think we'll take not this one, but the next one. So these are the same buildings we saw from the other side before. They do already have some color on them, although I think that might be just panels and not actual paint. And then there's a school there. This is usually the time when not only people who walk like me, but people who are running and jogging, taking their dogs out, they venture out as well when it gets a bit cooler and it's not so much sun. is. Wonder if we should. Yeah, let's go this way. The bars over here are still pretty much closed. Guess you only have that takeaway option, and since we've had it for such a long time as well, people are not really, I think, so excited to just go and get a drink from what is a bar and doesn't really do proper food options. But the good news for those places as well is that a lot of people seem to be going out tomorrow for meals and to see friends. So now we're on one of the side streets. They're called Lorongs in this part of Geylang. I think we might be on Lorong 34, but don't quote me on that. And once we walk through here, we'll end up on Geylang Road, which is one of the bigger roads. I'll try to squeeze past here. There we go. Sorry, just adjusting the camera a little bit again. It's going to be a recurring thing for a while. Once I get the hang of it, I think you'll see a lot less of that. Just stop here quickly and show you these really pretty houses on the other side. And Geylang is not a place known for those houses, which you'll probably see if you ever visit or have visited Singapore. You've seen some of those really beautiful houses. But these ones, some of them are not maybe done up so nicely, they haven't been renovated so well. It's going on. It's happening at the moment. But they're just as pretty, I think. Here's a side street. Maybe not as pretty as those houses are, but really useful around here to get around. Sorry. Have to learn to point the camera the other way. So these places are still just doing takeaway. Normally there would be people there sitting at the tables. So here we are at Geylang Road. The setting sun over there. And we'll walk along for a little bit until we get to the riverside, I think. So I was saying on one of my test videos, which obviously you cannot see or hear, a lot of these little coffee shops and food places are places where people will come early in the morning and have their breakfast and coffee or tea over there. So it will definitely be really nice in this area when things start opening up tomorrow. There's a durian shop, stall maybe, more appropriately. That's weird. There's another fruit stall coming up. These are really nice, but if you know about durian, then you know that there is a very specific smell that goes with them. And it can be a little off-putting for those who don't know it all throughout their life. Okay. A lot going on this street. So I don't really know if we're actually coming out of the phase 2 heightened alert just yet, even though people will be able to go out. Certainly I don't think the checking into places like the grocery store there will go anywhere. We'll keep doing that. Let's go around the car here. But definitely will be good for many of the small shops and coffee shops around here, that people will be able to come in. In the hawker centers, there have been some stories about some elderly people who run a stall in them, but they don't really know how to use any of the delivery services or anything like that. So it's been really tough on them. So it definitely will be nice for many reasons to see things return a little bit back to normal. That's a nice little new store there. I haven't seen before. As you can see, most places have this little covered way right across the entrance to the store or shop. Which is convenient both for how warm it gets here, but also for the rain. Because when it rains a lot. So, another view of Geylang Road. We're coming to an end of Geylang Road, or at least turning off it pretty soon. It is really quiet in here now, especially when the cars stop going by. Unusually quiet. You're wondering, I do try to point the camera away from people. I'm not directly in their face. Guess that's what I'd like as well. Don't want to be in someone's view for a very long time. That's not the point of this anyway. I think the other side actually was a lot more quiet. Would have made a better choice for this. Just, yeah, the walkways are pretty narrow if you have like a couple walking by or something like that. It's not the worst. It's not like Vietnam. To show you, that's Grand Link there. And this is actually where we're coming to the end of today's video here. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to join me next time, and see you soon.